It's a bit smoky out here, guys. You know, this summer, I guess we're not in summer anymore. This is now we're into the fall. But this year, this season, you know, the forest fires in Canada have just been unparalleled. Just completely unparalleled. You know, we've had so many smoky days. You know, I think the amount of wildfire smoke in the air has been completely unparalleled in the history of Alberta, or maybe the history of Canada. Okay, so do you know what that means, unparalleled? So if I say the wildfire smoke, now the word wildfire and forest fire mean the same thing. Okay, so here in Canada we've had a lot of fires in the forests, so you can call those forest fires or wildfires. Okay, so we've had tons of wildfires here this summer, and the smoke, you know, it's so many days have been smoky. You can smell it in the air. Today's not too bad. All right, so today's not that bad, but you know, this season, this wildfire season has been completely unparalleled. So what does that mean? What does that word mean? Well, that word means bigger or better or worse or more exciting or more devastating. Okay, something to the extreme, right? Unmatched. So if I say the wildfire season has been unparalleled, I'm saying that it's been very bad. It's been worse than any other year before, by far. Okay, so guys, this is a good word to use if you want to sound smart in English. All right, so you know, if you're talking about something that is that you want to communicate the seriousness of that thing, you can use this word unparalleled. Okay, so for example, I could say the sudden rise in food prices here in Canada is unparalleled in my lifetime. Okay, the sudden rise in food prices is completely unparalleled in my lifetime. Now notice, I'm qualifying my statement with the phrase in my lifetime. Okay, if you qualify a statement, that means you make it less absolute. Okay, so guys, let's go check out this yellow tree. Man, I can see the leaves flying off this tree. Let's go check it out. That looks beautiful. Some of the yellow leaves are on the tree, some of the yellow leaves are in the ditch. This is the ditch right here, right? There's the road. Beside the road is the ditch. Okay, so as you can see here, some of these, look at that beautiful tree, guys. That is incredible. Yellow leaves in the ditch. That is unparalleled beauty right there, guys. Don't you think that is beautiful? That is completely unparalleled beauty right there. That means it's the best. It's better than any other kind of beauty. What's this in the ditch, guys? Some napkin? Someone disposed of some. Better put it in my pocket, take it home. And it's not good to litter. It's not good to throw your garbage out, right? I want to take a picture of this tree, guys, and post it on my Instagram. Oh no, I forgot my phone. Guys, I forgot my other phone. I have two phones. I have an old iPhone and I have the Google Pixel. Where did I leave that? Must have left it at home. Anyway, guys, I'll take a picture with this with my iPhone and I will post it on my Instagram. Okay, so here we go for the yellow leaves. Oh wow, that's gorgeous. So I'll post that on my Instagram. So you could say that is, those leaves, that's just unparalleled. The beauty of those leaves in the ditch, man, that's awesome. Okay, so what was I saying? Forget what I was saying. I was giving an example. Oh yeah, to qualify a statement. Okay, if you qualify a statement, you make it less absolute. So if I wanted to make it very absolute, I could say the sudden rise in food prices is unparalleled in Canadian history, right? That would mean, I mean, there's never been a time like this where the food prices have gone up so severely. But the thing is, I'm not confident enough to say that it's been in all of Canadian history, because I don't know all of Canadian history, right? I mean, maybe 100 years ago, there was a very steep, very sharp increase in food prices. Sharp increase? It means like a steep increase, or a sudden increase. Okay, maybe 100 years ago there was. So I'm not that confident to say, just to leave the statement unqualified. So I'm qualifying the statement by using the phrase "in my lifetime," because I'm very sure that in my lifetime there has never been such a drastic increase in food prices. How about in your country? Here in Canada, it's very noticeable, just the prices of food. You go to this grocery store and you buy just a few things, it's like $50. You're paying like $50 for just, you come home and you look in your bag, you're thinking, what did I buy? Just bought a few vegetables, maybe some fruit, maybe a bit of meat, some bread. Now it's all suddenly $50. What? It's crazy. So the sudden rise in food prices is unparalleled in my lifetime. Okay, so I qualified my statement with the phrase "in my lifetime." Okay, what other examples can we make with unparalleled? Okay, so this is a good it's a good word if you want to sound smart. All right, it's kind of a big word. It's an advanced word. So I was actually just listening to some speeches at the United Nations General Assembly online. Have you ever listened to those speeches at the UN in New York? This is that big building with all the flags, all the countries' flags in front of the building, and the leaders come and they make their speeches. And I was listening to some speeches, and I was listening to a speech by Benjamin Netanyahu, and he said that if Israel can, make peace with its neighbors, it would bring unparalleled prosperity to the Middle East, or maybe to the whole world. I'm not sure what he said. I'm just paraphrasing. If you paraphrase something, you're not saying it verbatim. Okay, verbatim means exact words. So if I'm quoting him verbatim, then I need to know what he said, so I can actually tell you the exact words he used. But I don't remember what words he used. So I'm just paraphrasing. It means I'm taking the meaning of what he was saying and I'm using my own words, right? So I'm just paraphrasing what he said. I'm not saying verbatim what he said. But he said something to the effect of unparalleled prosperity would be in the Middle East if they can work together and kind of make peace. Okay, so this is another example. Unparalleled. There'd be, huge prosperity in the Middle East, right? What other examples can we make? You could say, Mark, your English teaching is unparalleled. I mean, you're saying I'm the best. My English teaching is the best, right? Kids are coming up behind me, guys. So all right, so you guys are too nice. You guys are too nice to me. You guys always smash that like button. Give me some thumbs downs for once. You guys are too nice to me. Your kindness is unparalleled. Your kindness is unparalleled. Thank you guys for all your kindness. What other examples could we make? It could be sports, for example, or music, or anything. Like you could say Novak Djokovic's consistency is unparalleled in tennis history. Hey, that kind of rhymes. Consistency history. Novak Djokovic's consistency is unparalleled in tennis history. He's a very consistent player, right? He's just been winning his whole career. It's really astonishing. What other thing could we say? Unparalleled consistency in sports, unparalleled music performance. His performance, or her piano performance, was unparalleled. That means it was the best. It was just the best, right? So I don't know, you can use this word in many situations. All right, the rise in inflation. Now the prices are going up because of inflation, right? You could say the rise in inflation is unparalleled. Now if you want to qualify that, you could say in the last few decades. Okay, that way you're saying you're not super confident, maybe that is all throughout history. You're bringing down the absoluteness of your statement. Okay, so you could say, house prices here in Canada have seen an unparalleled rise in the last 5 years. That means they've just gone way up. In this government's administration, like under our current government, house prices have more than doubled. Like, I would say back when Stephen Harper was the Prime Minister of Canada, you remember Stephen Harper? He was the leader of Canada from maybe around 2005 to 2015, I'm guessing. So for some, maybe, I don't know, maybe like 10 years or more than 10 years. Okay, so back when he was the Prime Minister, a house like this big one here, that would be maybe, I don't know, maybe like $500,000. And now this house would be over $1 million for sure. That's huge, guys. That would be like, I think that would be maybe like, I don't know, maybe between $1 and $2 million somewhere. So house prices have more than doubled, right? So we could say that's unparalleled, really. So let me know, give me an example of how you would use this word, unparalleled. Okay, what is something that's unparalleled in your life? In your country, maybe. Is there something that's unparalleled? So give me your examples down in the comments. And guys, I'm just walking across this beautiful bridge here. This bridge is nice. I don't know if it's unparalleled, but you could say this bridge construction is unparalleled in all of the world. But that would be a lie, because it's just a normal bridge, guys. Nothing too exciting. Maybe you could say the bridge in what's that bridge? Is that finished? I don't know. There was back when I lived in China, they were building a bridge, I think from Macau to Hong Kong. Or was that a tunnel? An underwater tunnel, I think? I don't know if that's finished. I haven't heard anything about that, but some big project, Saudi Arabia is building a city that's like, what's it called, like the Line City or something. It just cuts through the desert. It's like a huge wall that is gonna be, can't remember how high, a few hundred feet high, I think, maybe. And it's just going to be one solid line through the desert. It's crazy. A line city. You could say that's unprecedented. That is no other city is built in a line. Wow. It'd be very interesting to go see that one day. To see a city that's not built like, there's no road. I don't think there's any roads. There's just going to be like some sort of a train, this like light rail transit, maybe. Not a subway. A subway goes underground. If it's above ground, very often here in Canada, we would call that maybe like a light rail transit. We wouldn't call it a tram. If you go to Eastern Europe, you'll see trams. Like when I was in Romania, I saw a lot of trams. That's where the train runs right in the middle of the road. You know, I thought it was kind of crazy when I was there seeing trams in like Bulgaria and Romania. I thought that was, wow, that's crazy. Because in Canada we don't have trams. Now in Vancouver, wait, I'm pointing that way. Vancouver's that way. In Vancouver, there is a sky train. It's called the Sky Train. Okay, it's most of it is above ground, some of it is below ground. You could call it a subway too, but they call it a Sky Train. In Calgary, the LRT, light rail transit, LRT is called the C Train. C means Calgary, I think. Calgary train, C Train. Okay, so there's different names. How about in your city? What's it called? What is the public transit system called? Does it have a special name like Sky Train or something? So guys, there you have it. Unparalleled. Tell me something unparalleled from your life. And that's it for me. So as always, I love you so much. Hope you guys are doing great. Fantastic. I hope today is unparalleled for you. So with that, as always, I'll see you over in the next episode of Mad English TV. Take care.